Hi, this is Dirk at Basel Cellars. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's enjoying their summer. We want to make this video exclusively for the wine club and present two beautiful wines in your September shipment. We have an expressive Malbec from McKinley Springs Vineyard in the Horsehaven Hills, AVA, and we have an elegant Cabernet Sauvignon from our Double River Vineyard here in Walla Walla. Let's look at the Malbec first. This is, like I said, very expressive Malbec, and the reason why I like Malbec so much is it's very floral, great aromatics, has great color, and this is a true example of a Horsehaven Hills Malbec. The dry, arid area creates some good structure and good tannin in the wine. This particular Malbec was harvested about 25 bricks. And one of the things I want to make sure when we produce Malbec is pick it at the right time, optimum ripeness level, but also at a lower sugar level. You know, when the sugar gets too high, it creates a high percentage of alcohol, and that alcohol can really impart on the beautiful aromatics of Malbec. So like I mentioned, this was picked at about 25 bricks. Minimum amount of crushing was performed, you know, since Malbec is so juicy, it has that thin skin. You know, basically when we destemmed it, you know, the berries just roll through the destemmer without being crushed because it's so juicy. So the extraction period lasted for about 10 days, and then we finished primary fermentation after about 28 days. And then after that, we transferred it into second and third full barrels. So basically barrels that's been used for once or twice before. And the reason why I like to use barrels on Malbec is because the new oak can be very overpowering for Malbec, and we don't want to hide those beautiful nuances. And then we aged this for about 20 months, and then after 18 months we selected the best barrels out of the lot and then created the cuvee for this particular wine. Very expressive, a lot of violet characters, a lot of lavender, so it's floral, tons of red fruit. There's an explosion of brambly fruits in the mid palate, and then framed by beautiful acidity and really firm tannin as well. And what I like about this wine, it's balanced because you get a lot of fruit, but there's some great acid structure, great tannin, and it's create this beautiful balance and this beautiful dryness in the wine. It's really attractive. My suggested pairing with this would be a spaghetti, lamb meatballs, and a red sauce. I think the richness of this dish will really complement this wine and work really well with the tannin and the acidity. A good representation from the Horsehaven Hills for sure. The next wine is our Estate Cabernet Sauvignon. This is one of my favorite wines to produce here at Basel. This is a wine that's made from two of our best blocks, Block 4 and Block 9. Block 9 is a block that gives you bright, vivid characteristics, very expressive fruit, where Block 4 is more round, more complexity in the mid palate, and these two lots together work really well. When we crush this Cabernet Sauvignon, we do about 25 to 30% crushing at the destemmer, and this allows us to break up the skins and release some tannin and also give it some great color in the startup of the fermentation process. The extraction period lasted for about 12 to 14 days, and the primary fermentation finished after about 45 days. In contrast to the Malbec, we aged this in 100% new oak, and the new oak that we used, it's a French oak that really lifts the varietal, It preserves the varietal and the fruit, and it just creates a beautiful accent behind the fruit. So we're really selective on the oak that we use for Cabernet, but this was aged for 20 months in 100% new, brand new French oak. So let's try it. Beautiful nose, got that true Cabernet characteristic, ripe cherry, dark plum, nice tobacco, leathery notes as well in the background. Beautiful round mouthfeel, more luscious. It's that perception of sweetness in the mid palate I really like about this wine, and the tannin is really modest. One thing about our Cabernets is we definitely try not to make statements. We want to show the elegance of the varietal and preserve the fruit and create a wine that has finesse. And this is a very good example of that. Like I mentioned, we aged this for about 20 months, and after about 19 months we picked only the most expressive barrels, and we blended together and prior to bottling. This particular wine I would pair with a black pepper crusted ahi tuna. The reason for that is I think that pepper will create a little spice, a little zestiness, and it will really go well with the more round, softer Cabernet Sauvignon, and it will really complement the wine. So I hope you enjoy both these wines. I hope to see you guys soon. We miss you, and we're thankful for creating wines, that we can create wines for you, and we really thank you for being in our wine club and being part of our family. And I hope you enjoy the last bit of your summer, and as we go into the fall, I hope to see you soon. Cheers.